Hello students, we continue the chapter 3 exercise 3.7 pair of linear equation in two variables. Here in this class we study the third problem. The third problem given is a train covered a certain distance at an uniform speed. If the train would have been 10 km per hour faster, it would have taken 2 hours less than the scheduled time. And if the train is slower by 10 km per hour, it would have taken 3 hours more than the scheduled time. Find the distance covered by the train. So we know the formula for calculating the distance. So what is the formula we have studied in the lower class? Distance is equal to speed into time. So I have written all this. So we have to calculate the distance covered by the train. So we are using the formula. So first step is assume the speed of the train. We'll take speed of the train as m kilometers per hour. So this is the first assumption. Then the speed, the time, the actual time taken. So we have taking two variables. I am taking n hour. This one is speed is in kilometer per hour. This time is n hour. So we'll see the first statement of the statement, fund, condition or case, anything you can take. So first statement I'll take in the problem. So we have speed into time, this one distance. So according to this, first we'll take speed into time. What we have taken, that is m into n. Write down m into n is equal to, see the statement. That is, in the first case, the train would have been 10 km faster. So m, what is here train speed? M plus 10 km faster into, this will be speed. Okay, then what is the time? That is, it would have taken 2 hours less than the scheduled time. So what happens? N is the time taken minus 2 we have to write. So this is the first statement. I'll write time here. So what is the speed and the time? First we took m into n, and the first statement is if the train would have been 10 km faster. So this is speed plus what they have given, 10. Next, it would have been taken 2 hours less than the scheduled time. 2 hours means n is the time minus 2. This is the first statement. Next we will simplify this. Mn is equal to mn plus 10n minus 2m minus 20. So here mn cancels. We have to write this in the correct equation form. I'll write 2m minus 10n plus 20 is equal to 0. So if we divide by 2, what happens? The equation. So we get, that is m minus 2n plus 10. So this is 0. This will be our equation 1. So next step is second statement. Second statement is, we'll see. So first we'll take speed into time, m into n is equal to, see the second statement in the question. So here we finish this one. And if the train slower by 10 km per hour, so what we have to take the speed m minus, slower means we have to take minus 10. Then it would have taken 3 hours more than the scheduled time. 3 hours more means what we have to take? N plus how much? That is 3. This is the second statement. Now we have to simplify this. Therefore mn is equal to, mn multiply this, mn minus 10n plus 3m, mn into 10n, 3m plus minus 30. So cancel these two. We get 3m minus 10n minus 30 is equal to 0. So we can divide this also. That is not necessary because here 10 is there. So we'll take this directly as equation 2. So now bring the equation 2 and minus equation. So that is m minus, take the first equation, 2n plus 10, then 3m minus 10n minus 30 minus this. So equation 2, that is equation 1 minus equation 2. Subtract these two, what we'll get, that is m, that is here we get, that is 2m is there. This one directly I have taken. It's okay. If we take divide by 2 also we can take, or directly this equation will take. So anything we can do, but while solving I have taken 2 plus this one is 10. Both are same. So I'll just write down. Again I'll write. Therefore multiply this by 2 in order to solve. So this one is, that is multiply equation 1 into 2 and equation 2 into 1. That's all. Same thing we have to write. Again we have to multiply this. So it's 2m minus 10n plus 20 is equal to 0. Next is minus 3m. We have to subtract this. 1 minus 2 plus 10n plus 30 is equal to 0. Now I'll write subtract equation 1 minus equation 2. So what happens here? This cancel. Then we'll get minus m, then here plus 50 we'll get. So finally what we can write here? I'll write here minus m is equal to minus 50. So minus minus cancel. So next step we have to do, what we have to do is substitute equation m is equal to 50 in equation 1. So what is equation 1? That is m minus 5n plus 10 is equal to 0. So what I have, 50, we have minus 5n plus 10 is equal to 0. So we have 5n is equal to this, add these two, we'll get minus 60. Minus minus cancel, n is equal to 60 by 5. Then how much is this? 5 ones are 5 12s. N we got as 12. So m is 50, n is 12. So next what we have to do, therefore we'll take that is the formula, distance is equal to m into n, that is speed into time, is equal to, what is the 50 into 12 will become the distance covered by the train. 50 into 12 will become 600 kilometers. Therefore we have to find out the distance covered. We got m as what? That is speed. N as time we took. M into n is speed into time is equal to distance. Finally we have to write the distance covered by the train equal to 600 kilometers. So this is the solution for the third problem. So we move on to the fourth one. So the problem given is the students of a class are made to stand in rows. Students are made to stand in rows. If 3 students are extra in a row, there will be 1 row less. If 3 students are less in a row, there would be 2 rows more. Find the number of students in the class. So we'll directly solve the problem. I'll just explain while solving. So first step, let the number of rows be n and number of students in. So we first take number of rows, then students in the row be m. So 2 we took, that is the number of rows, then number of students in the rows. So therefore finally what we have to write, total number of students. So this is only the students in the number of students in the row is m. This is number of rows. Now we will take the total number of students is equal to m into n. That is row into number of students in the row. So first we will take the case 1. There will be always 2 statements or 2 cases in the problem. So first case what we take is, if the 3 students are extra in a row. So what we took, this is the number of students in the row. So first we will take m into n. That is total number of students is equal to m into n is equal to 3 student extra in the row, m plus then 3. Next, then there would be 1 row less. What is the number of row here? n minus 1. So now we have to simplify this. So what happens? mn is equal to, that is mn plus 3n minus m minus 3. So we'll simplify mn is equal to mn plus 3n minus m minus 3. mn cancels. What we get here is finally, that is minus m plus 3n is equal to 3 is the first equation. So rewrite this equation, cancel this, rewrite this equation, we got this one. This is the statement 1 or case 1. We will take the next case, that is case 2 or the statement 2. So we will first write the total number of students m into n. If 3 students are less in the row. So what are the number of students in the row? m. 3 students less means we have to write m minus 3. Next is, then there would be 2 rows more. What are the number of rows? n. n means 2 rows more means plus 2. So we'll simplify this. What is the answer we'll get? Is equal to m into n minus that is 3n plus 2m minus 6. Simplify this. mn is equal to mn minus 3n plus 2m minus 6. This one cancels. Finally, what will be the answer? That is, rewrite this, 2m minus 3n is equal to 6 is the second equation. After this, we'll take the 2 equations and add them. So take the equation, I'll just write here, add equation 1 plus equation 2. Next take the equation that is minus m plus 3n is equal to 3. Next is plus 2m minus 3n is equal to 6. Add these two means this will go, then this will become, that is m is equal to, add this will get 9. So we got 9 here. Now what happens, we have to substitute m is equal to 9 in equation 1. So m is equal to 1 in equation 1. Therefore minus m plus 3n is equal to 3 is the equation 1. Therefore substitute here, plus 3n is equal to 3. Therefore 3n is equal to 3 plus 9 will get. Therefore 3n is equal to 9 plus 3 will become 12. Then n is equal to 12 by 3. 3 ones are 3 fours are. We get n is equal to 4. So finally here n is 4, m is 3. So what is the question? So in the question they have given, find the number of students in the class. So what is the total number of students we took? That is m into n. That is, this one is number of students in the row and n is number of rows. So what we got, number of students in the row we got is 9. Then n is the number of rows. So we have to multiply this side, one number of students in each row, number of students in row into number of rows. So they have given rows means we can take each row or number of students in the row. So I will just write rows only. Is equal to, we will write 9 number of students in each row or rows is 9 into 4 is equal to number of rows is 4. 9 into 4 is equal to 36 is the total number of students. Therefore total number of students is equal to 36. So this is the answer. So this is the 3.7 exercise, third and fourth problem. If you have any doubt, comment me, subscribe my channel, share and like all the videos. Thank you.